Manning.
You lose him, you lost him.
Picking on his replacement, Ron Parker. Demaryius Thomas gets it.
88 clubber right there, man, doing his thing. All of the throws from Manning has been inside to the tight end. The big 8-8 said, enough.
They back out of the blitz. Thomas makes the catch. You're not going to stop him. Touchdown. Number 31 yards, and he shoved Larry Foote to clear his path to the end zone. Yeah, Larry Foote was the only one who really had an opportunity to try to make a play on Demaryius Thomas. He initially is showing that he's going to come up on the blitz, but he pulls out, and he's there to then make a play on the slant route to Demaryius.
Go!
86 yards to go for Peyton Manning, and that's a big chunk of it. Might be all of it. Down the sideline. One pass. Touchdown. Demaryius Thomas. Antonio Cromartie is in man-to-man coverage, and as he turns to try to locate the ball, Peyton Manning lays this ball out beautifully, but that then creates some of the separation. Demaryius Thomas right up the sidelines, and this has been an offense that has not had... On 3rd down and 4, Manning steps up. He's got Thomas. He's got a big day, getting bigger. Out of bounds near the 40. They're going to mark him at the 45. That's where he stepped out. A catch and run of 29.
Broncos down 7-3. Peyton. Look at it. Look at the quick feet. The quick feet.
Now that was very, very good by Peyton right there. You don't see him.
Onto the third quarter, 3rd and 7, and Manning to the 88 club. Look at the tippy toe by Demaryius.
The last couple weeks, man, he has shown everybody that was talking about what's wrong with Demaryius. He says nothing. Take these last 2 weeks.
Rex throws the challenge flag, and it is not reversed. That is indeed a catch, and then 3rd and goal. The record setter to Demaryius Thomas, the pretty footwork, and there's number 509, an NFL record. And then, it's a cute little playground keep away. See, I know how Peyton feels sometimes.
That's all right there.
John Elway looking down, and then the tweets come pouring in from
Being ran.
And then the next play, look at this pretty pass from Manning.
Damn.
That was a perfect pass, man. A great job by Demaryius holding him up on the outside. Such a big body, that 88 clubber right there, making the play.
33rd career 4.
I want to call him, man. He just didn't think, how are you double moving, biting the double move on 3rd and 20? But there's my 88 clubber right there.
Demaryius Thomas. Peyton Manning, by the way, 50 straight, 67. Now early in the 4th, Manning to Thomas, his 2nd career 3-touchdown game.
Come on, Brad. Come on, Bradley.
After a 2-point conversion, Denver's
Demaryius. That was a great play right
Hey,
there.
go do this. It's your birthday.
Watch Manning make a little signal to Demaryius Thomas, saying, "Hey, if you're open, I'll throw it to you."
Oh, Cooper. Cool.
If you saw that release, run it down. At least run it down. You can't chase him down the field for that.
77 yards on this pitch and catch.
88 club number right there.
Later, Demaryius Thomas. Another 88?
And that's a great back shoulder fade. That was a great back shoulder fade if you want. Only Peyton can throw it like that.
Manning 14 of 20 for 233.
Cincinnati did it, made things easier for Andy Dalton in the pass game, working off that run game.
Bengals defense trying to keep Peyton off balance, but he finds Demaryius Thomas, 48 yards. But a penalty flag thrown, negating a 48-yard strike.
This is a tough call to make. Tough call, the face mask penalty, and his body never hit the ground.
Yeah. So Denver with the momentum, down 6. Peyton brings him down the field. Demaryius Thomas again, 46 yards to the Cincy 24.
Who's he? 2, and then Manning found the other Thomas, Demaryius, on the fade.
How you get him on a safety one-on-one?
Anyways, he had a bad game.
7-0. So, yeah, well, I mean, it was all looking good for Denver, but
Anderson, Lions showing blitz.
They're coming, and Manning's going to go for everything, and it's caught, and Thomas will take it into the end zone. Wow. Fourth
kind of things. You'll see Slay, he sees the short set and just hesitates, and now you got problems, just like with Calvin Johnson. That guy is a big rebounder, and there was no help back there because the Lions brought a blitz.
Slay was saying this week in interviews, if he picks Peyton off in the game,
Detroit is elected to take the 15-yard penalty on the try.
So they have the.
I'm sure the U. Demaryius Thomas, Arizona State.
Burnett back in the lineup. He's missed several games. Wide open over the middle. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll set up a first down and goal. 31 yards. Manning to Thomas.
So think what Casey Hayward has seen. There's Casey Hayward. He has seen an in cut, a deep route, and then another in cut. So they're working two routes.
I'm sure John is sitting there like, really? You're starting somebody else? Really? This is what I'm in Chicago for? This is what this was all about?
But check out Brock. Right to Demaryius Thomas. Seen that a time or two. Run after catch, just stays in bounds.
Nice play. Nice balance.
Broncos
Didn't know where he's
off to a
at.
good start here.
Absolutely.
And it was Jay Cutler, though, also playing against the team.
Extend the unbeaten streak to 11. From the 17-yard line. Osweiler deep downfield and adjusting for it, and finally Demaryius Thomas makes a catch. 11 times he's
actually later leave the game because of a concussion, not seen there after a hit. Osweiler hits Demaryius Thomas. That's a gain of 21. Gets him inside the 5. Next play, Osweiler didn't have a big stats day at all. Threw for $166. There's the touchdown to Thomas. You know, Thomas had only 4 grabs with Osweiler in those 2 games.
Osweiler throws at the goal line. It's caught for the touchdown. Demaryius Thomas.
It's one of the best throws of the year by Osweiler so far. He sees it, he catches it, he throws it in rhythm, and he threw it with power right on target. A zone defense. Looked like he looked down the middle, turns, he knows what he's got right away before the ball is snapped.
For the Broncos coming out of the 2-minute warning. Over to Thomas. Stiff ball. That works. Touchdown, Denver.
Boy, you see this type of play quite a bit. Why? Because these receivers are so big and strong, and if you're going to put a defensive back against them one-on-one, the quarterback is going to take advantage of it. And when you go to make the tackle, you've got to go down by the knees. You go high, that's what happens. You get a straight arm, they walk.
I think that was deserving of a 15-yard penalty. Just trying to pull the ball out.
But boy, Osweiler got
Demaryius Thomas.
The second half, I mean, he was just, they put in his hands in the second half, and he delivered.
What a catch by Thomas.
Getting the start. Opening possession, Osweiler. To the 88 club, Demaryius Thomas. He outruns everybody on the sweet cut. 72 yards. Of course, every scoring play is reviewed as to whether or not he stepped out of bounds. He did not.
Start a football game.
Although he came very close. Touchdown stands, 7-zip Denver. But that was
out of the injury timeout. That ball fluttering if it was tipped. And off to the races is Demaryius Thomas. And he's down to the 10-yard line.
Denver up by 5. Siemian steps up. Siemian dials up the deep ball. Demaryius Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown.
Lewis Harris to the inside reaches for the ball. Tight coverage by Lewis Harris, but not tight enough.
Turnover that he's responsible for already most in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it is caught. Touchdown, Demaryius Thomas. And Denver wasting no time.
They normally do all their damage in the 4th quarter. They've gotten off to poor starts. They've been outscored in the first 3 quarters of games. But Siemian to Demaryius Thomas, you don't have to tell him to be aggressive.
On 1st and 15, Siemian's pass high, and it is caught. 17 yards and a first down.
He'll go up and get it. There you see.
And on 3rd and goal, Broncos trying to get in the end zone, and there is the pass. Reaching Demaryius Thomas for the
A blitz brought by Cornell. Siemian throws a touchdown to Demaryius Thomas.
You have Demaryius Thomas into the short side of the field against Kareem Jackson playing off coverage, who's been hurt.
Gets 6 though on his first handle. Play action fake to him and a rollout. Siemian's pass caught by Thomas. Across the middle. Another one-handed grab by Thomas. Wow, he suction cupped it for a gain of 17.
They got the perfect coverage. They're supposed to be help inside. You see the linebackers, they're supposed to be deeper. They don't, they're not. And Thomas once again makes an incredible catch. One-handed. Demaryius Thomas.
Final minute of the third, and it's 3rd and 8. In stride, he has his man, Thomas. Booker, the running back. Lofts it toward Thomas, and he pulls it down for the touchdown. Right over Bro.
It's a blitz by the Saints. Paul Kruger hits him, but all the way, the whole time, as they lined up, he saw the coverage. He knew where he was going to throw the football. He was going to throw a jump ball to